there, everybody! Feels like long time no tutorial, and I wasn't really inspired to do a tutorial, but people were requesting one. So, one in specific, and that would be my current everyday face. I recently switched up some products, some crappy products and some good products, and together they create this, and people just seemed to think I looked flawless and delightful. So there's gonna be a lot of this going on because I don't think I look, I mean, I'm not flawless, but I'm kind of good at masking my flaws. So hopefully this will be interesting to you. It's really not a complicated tutorial at all, which is why I feel weird even calling this a tutorial. But like said, it was requested, and ask and you shall receive. Well, I mean, not with everything. I mean, if you request, you know, hey Cassie, do XYZ naughty time with me. Buy me a drink first. Guttural laugh. So yeah, I feel a little stuck in a rut, so if you all have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to take you up on that request. I will just see you all next time. I survived the blizzard. I will leave my little blog post and other links to fun things down below, like product reviews. So if you want to hear about that, that's where that is. And I will see you all either soon or very soon. So stay well until then. Bye! Alright you guys, time for the tutorial. So I'm starting off with a freshly washed face, just like usual, and then I'm going to go in with my favorite moisturizer, which I've talked about in the past 2 or 3 videos of mine. I just love it. You only need this little tiny bit, and you are good to moisturize your whole face. I put most of it on my cheeks and kind of blend out from there, just because my cheeks are the driest part of my face, and I don't want to overhydrate the oily parts like my nose and my forehead and whatnot. Then I'm going to go in with my favorite face primer and shake it up real good, and then you're just going to need a little less than a full pump. I pumped out a full pump. Why? I was feeling ambitious apparently. It was too much, but I worked with it. It's whatever. So just spread that out all over your face so that your foundation lasts all day. And then, just like my moisturizer, I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about this a million times, but I love using this, not really to conceal underneath my eyes, but to kind of help take away the puffiness of my under eye bags over time. Next up, we are going in with our foundation. I am just trying to use up this awful foundation that I have reviewed and talked about before. I know some people love it. I happen to not. So, I always dump out way too much, but what can you do when you've got a foundation bottle with no pump on it? So, just spread that out evenly on your face and bear with it. You don't want to waste your money and throw that away, so you'll get rid of it over time. That's what I keep telling myself anyways. And then you're gonna need a concealer if you're using that foundation, because it sure isn't full coverage. So if you've got any active breakouts or any acne scars like I have, you're just gonna want to use your favorite concealer to cover those up so that you've got a really nice fresh canvas of a face to be working with. And now here is my highlighter that I'm using right now. I got this in a Birchbox quite a while ago. I don't think I recommend it. It's a little runny and it has a really slow dry time. Otherwise it's beautiful, but it's just kind of a pain to work with. So, I like it, but I don't. Alright, up next, the thing that I think people want to hear about the most, and that is this new Nars powder of mine. And it really is gorgeous. I don't know, it's not something that's gonna show up on camera, I promise you, but it is kind of what gives my face that glow on camera. So, there you go. I just use a really big, fluffy complexion brush from e.l.f. and just kind of pat/rub this into my face, and this just absorbs any extra oil throughout the day and makes you look semi-flawless. So next up we are going to be taking a contour. This is the e.l.f. Clarifying Pressed Powder in Light Beige. It's just another product I'm trying to use up. I can't say I recommend it, but I don't not recommend it. It's been doing the trick for me for like the past year, and I can't wait to be done with it. But we're just doing a really subtle contour here. You don't have to do anything super drastic for this look, because the real star of the show, or at least one of the stars of the show, is going to be this beautiful blush that I just bought. It's Tarte's Natural Beauty, and it is this gorgeous, matte, muted strawberry red type of a color. And I'm just taking another clean complexion brush from e.l.f. And we're just gonna put this kind of on the back of the apple of our cheeks and then blending it around. And it really just, it makes you look so lovely. Then for the eyes, we're gonna start off by using whatever your favorite eye primer happens to be. This happens to be the one that I am using currently, and I quite like it and would highly suggest it if you have kind of medium oily lids. Not really oily though. I don't think it's gonna work for you if that's the case. And then we are going to be putting this Color Tattoo in Rich Mahogany over the top of that. You don't have to be neat with this. As you can see, I am being very messy. This is just our base to really make our eyeshadows pop. Now, the other star of this tutorial is definitely my Stila palette here. And I love it. It is all matte shades, and they are all just gorgeous for so many different looks. But for the one that I'm doing today, I'm only using 3 of the shades. So you're going to want to take clay and then pat that just over the lid. And then you're going to want to take a contour brush, and we are just going to be using Rain. And we're going to put that in the outer kind of V and then putting it through the crease. And you just want to really take your time, kind of blend it in and smoosh it around a bit, just to give your eye that depth and deliciousness that it deserves. Ooh yeah, eye waggle. So now that you're done waggling your eyebrows at yourself, you're going to want to go in with Wind, or if you have a different skin tone than me, you're going to want to use a skin tone shade, and we're just going to put this from wherever you had Rain up to the brow, and you're going to want to put this over Rain quite a bit. And can you see the difference? It really kind of softens that and makes it look like you spent a lot more time blending, when indeed you just spent a lot more time covering up your mistakes. So up next, we're going to be using this horrible quad from Sonia Kashuk. I don't recommend it at all, so just grab your favorite little shimmer shadow and pop this in the corner of your eye. Since we're using all mattes, this just really helps to brighten up your eye area. And then up next, we're going to be using Stila's Smudge Stick in Half Moon that came in the palette. So you'll look really creative when in reality you're just using what was given to you. And I know, you're thinking, wow, Cassie, it looks like you put on some mascara and filled in your brows. How did that happen? Well, it's a little film term called continuity editing, and basically my lack thereof. I did this earlier and my face wasn't in the shot, so you're welcome for going back and redoing this for you so you can see how easy that smudge stick is to use. And then we're just going to take an angle brush and dip it in ebony, and then put that over the smudge stick while it's still a little wet. And we're just going to put that on the outer third of the eyeliner, and this just really deepens up the look of your lashes quite naturally, rather than just doing complete black eyeliner. See that? Tricks. So now we're going to take our NYX Eyebrow Marker and go in and, yeah, that's lip tar that's still on there from the drunk video. And wow, do I get another award for the worst filmer ever? Yeah, you can give it to me. I'm sorry, this is blurry. I did this without any contacts in, so yeah, blame me, blame me. I'll leave the link to my brow tutorial type thing down below so you can see how I actually fill in my brows, because oh, look at this, more blurriness. I'm so sorry, you guys. I really am, but I have a whole other video on my brows, so you can just watch that and figure that out. So just using this mascara wand that I recycled and washed off, I'm just going to use that as a spoolie and brush out my brows, and then I'm going to go in with this really horrible mascara, which I don't recommend at all, and especially because I'm pretty sure it's discontinued, so don't get it. It's horrible. I don't know if the one that they made to replace this is any better, but This one is no good, you guys. It's bad. So I'm just going in with 2 coats, and there you go. You've got some okay looking lashes. And now, just to set that masterpiece in place, we are using the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and voila! You have got yourself, well, you know, happiness and joy and a face that I clearly didn't clean up because I've got a lot of fallout underneath my eyes. Again, I'm sorry, I know. Either way, I hope you enjoyed and get some inspiration for your new everyday look, maybe? And I guess I will just await your requests down below and see you all next time. Bye!